What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is the Glitch Guy here, and I'm bringing you another video. And judging by the title and what you see in front of you right now, this is how to get the cargo plane into Grand Theft Auto Online. It is extremely easy to do, and it's hilarious to do. Actually, tons of players love to see the cargo plane, but they also love to shoot it down. That's another thing. But anyways, as you see here, this is in Grand Theft Auto Online. There are other players running around and everything, and that is the cargo plane. Really quickly, we're going to jump right into this glitch. The first thing you need to do is go ahead and make your way down to Los Santos International Airport on single player. It is vital that you do this on single player because what you're going to do is you're going to save your location and then you're going to edit it with the save editor. Now what you need to do in the Los Santos International Airport is pick up any one of the planes there. It does not matter which plane, as long as you pick up one of the planes. Now, once you've made your way down to Los Santos International Airport, make sure, of course, you don't accidentally crash into any explosives, and of course, you don't do this, me killing myself by accident. After you've plowed your way down to Los Santos Airport, and of course, you made your way down, avoiding all death and avoiding all accidents such as that, you're going to pick up any of the planes. Some of the planes, in fact, most of the planes on the side of the airport, and I'll show you a few of them, you can't even get in general. They can't be piloted, and they basically sit there, kind of under maintenance kind of thing. One thing you do need to make sure is that you probably should buy the airport. Otherwise, that gate there will be closed, and the police will be after you crazy, and it won't be fun at all. But anyways, after you've avoided both of these two planes, as you see here, the planes that are generally taxiing or there's items behind them, they won't be able to be taken off or at least moved around, or you can't get inside them. But you'll find that tons of little planes or tons of large planes even will be all over the tarmac, and you can go ahead and steal one of them, or you can go ahead and basically get inside any of them, as long as you don't get into some of those planes off to the side. Anyways, once you've found the plane that you desire to steal or jack or whatever you want to call it, you need to take that plane off into the air. The cargo plane is a massive plane that you're going to be spawning in, or at least editing in, and for you to spawn it on the tarmac or on any of the roads by replacing a vehicle, a normal land vehicle, not an air vehicle such as this, it'll generally explode and it won't be very fun. So once you've taken off into the air, the next step, what you need to do is pull out your phone, and I will show you there's a quick save option that will allow you to save your game in the middle of the air. And when you pull out your phone, it's a little icon that looks like a cloud with an upward arrow, and if you click on it, it'll open up the save page. Make sure you grab a memory unit or a USB stick. You're going to need it for this glitch. Once you have formatted the USB stick, you can either overwrite a current save on it or make a brand new save. I highly suggest making a brand new save. That way you can revert back to your old save in case you make any errors. And as you see there's the save. And once, of course, you've saved the game, you'll see that the little spinning white arrow, or at least circle in the bottom, has stopped. You want to make sure that stops before you pull out the USB. You can then either crash the plane or do whatever you desire, but from here you need to go to your computer. Of course, trying to land it on the middle of the bridge was not a very good idea. Anyways, once you've brought your USB onto your computer, there will be a download link in the description for the save editor. What you need to do from here is either open a file or device. I highly suggest opening your straight up device, as it is easier. And you'll see a bunch of numbers and profiles here. If you only see one, it is only for one profile. The Xbox Horizon will tell you which profile is assigned to what gamer tag and everything like that. But as long as you open it, you'll see that all of your saves are on the inside. You can choose the save. Obviously, the save that we made today is the save we're trying to edit, and you can either back it up or choose not to. Once it's loaded up, what you need to do is go ahead and edit it so that way you're flying a cargo plane instead of another vehicle. Generally speaking, you will spawn in as a character, the last character you use, but you can edit it so it has full health, full armor, and even the full special ability. The last character that I used was Michael, and once you click on that little black car icon, or if you click on garage, it'll tell you the last vehicle you were using with that character. Once you go ahead and wait for that to load, it'll show obviously the plane that we were just using, the plane that we were just flying, and you can edit that, and you want to change that plane to the cargo plane. You'll find the cargo plane on the drop down list, and it shouldn't be too hard to find because there will be a picture assigned to each of the vehicles. From there you can go ahead and edit any of the colors. As you saw in my colors, I had black and red, and for the colors I have here, it's metallic black with a pearlescent of Torino metallic red, and with a secondary color of matte red. You could choose any of these colors. They're generally speaking, all of them will work. Some of the other upgrades, such as the lights and horns and all that stuff, won't work, but you can choose armor, and I'm pretty sure it does work. You can max out all of the upgrades, and you can choose any of the options, but if they don't work, they won't appear. And you can even export the vehicle's save or the vehicle's options by clicking on this little icon as you see here. It's a little blue icon with the save, and it'll show you that you can save your vehicle for future use. Once you click it, it'll open up a little window and you can save the vehicle there, and this program will recognize that vehicle and use the same exact settings you've saved prior to that. Anyways, once you've chosen the settings you want for the vehicle, you can even change the license plate number, although it doesn't show up. You want to hit save file. What this is going to do is going to save and overwrite all the settings that you decided to choose for your cargo plane. Once that is saved and it's idle, you can then pull out your memory stick, or you can edit a little bit more of the settings, although that's not really necessary for the video if you want to just bring in a cargo plane. Once you go ahead and go back to your game, either you've at the hospital or you decide to load up your brand new game, what you need to do is go ahead and go into game and load game, and it will tell you that your storage device has been removed if you were using a USB device prior to this. But what you need to do is go ahead and choose the memory unit and choose the save that you recently created and recently edited. Now, thanks to the power of video editing, I'm able to speed this up, but again, you have to wait through all the little loading screens and everything like that. And if done correctly, you should spawn in a cargo plane. Now, the cargo plane I have, again, I saved it in the middle of the air, and I highly suggest you do the same. Otherwise, you'll crash or things like that. And sometimes, as you see in the back of the plane, it'll actually remove the back part of the plane, so it looks like the tail wing of the plane is floating. It's kind of a glitch that I really can't fix, and there's other color schemes that you can leave it at, and basically it'll get rid of this glitch. But what you need to do from here is bring this in online. All you needed to do with this save is basically find out if it's working and find out if the actual save is functional. But you can either land the plane and save it, or you can go ahead and go straight into online. I highly suggest you don't land the plane and save the game, because generally speaking, this is what happens if you save the game while landed. And again, thanks to 100% armor, I didn't die from that. But just clarifying that you probably shouldn't save when you're landed on the tarmac. From here, all you need to do is go ahead and jump into an online session. You can go into a Go session. I highly suggest you do go into a Go session, as what you need to do from here is save your location. Now, from here, what you need to do is go all the way down to the Los Santos International Airport with your online character. I'll show you exactly where you need to save, but basically speaking, once you've made your way down there, you're saving your location. So make sure your settings is set to last location for basically your spawn location, and that basically your vehicle, your personal vehicle, is either out of the way or you don't save with your character inside of it. If you happen to save your location with your character inside your personal vehicle, this glitch will not work. It's a weird little mishap basically with all of this glitch and everything, but basically speaking, if you get inside of your personal vehicle, and this isn't my personal vehicle, this is just a vehicle I stole, if you get inside of it, this glitch will kind of freak out and basically delete the cargo plane from spawning. So once you've made your way down here, go ahead and go in front of this staircase, or be just around this little exit area. Hold down on the D-pad and choose any of the 3 single player characters. What this is doing, this is saving your last location, so that when you spawn back in any of the times, it'll spawn you in that very location. Spawning in and using the D-pad to select a single player character, it'll save that, and as you see in the bottom right hand corner, it'll actually start to spin the orange circle, which is the Grand Theft Auto Online Cloud Services saving. But once it spawns in with your single player character, you can go ahead and join back to a random online session. Make sure that this is an open session and not an invite-only session, as invite-only sessions will not work for this glitch. They used to work in version 1.10, but they won't work in version 1.11 and onwards. So once you've joined an open session and your wife does a little teleportation glitch out of the bed, you can then wait for that to load up. It shouldn't take too long to load. Again, it depends on how fast your Xbox and how fast your internet is. But once it loads back up, your character should spawn right outside of Los Santos Airport if done correctly. If he spawns outside of Los Santos Airport, from here what you need to do is go ahead and do the little glitch that we've used prior to this, which basically involves signing out at the correct time. So I'm going to show you what you need to do here. You need to go to the Xbox or PlayStation Game Store, and on the third little cloud area scene, I'll show you what it means here, but basically you'll see that it pops out of the sky 3 times, and then on the third one, what you need to do is you need to sign out of your console. Signing out of the Xbox, it'll automatically start loading up your story mode, and sometimes signing out of PlayStation 3, it'll actually put you on the dashboard and it'll automatically load up your save. But whatever it does, it should generally give this error. If you're on the Xbox, it'll give you the connection to Xbox Live was lost. I don't physically own a PlayStation, but it'll give you a similar error, and what you need to do is wait for the game to load up. It'll take a little while to load as it is loading up North Yankton, but once it loads up North Yankton, from there you need to sign back into your Xbox service. As you see here, the little North Yankton pops up, and from here you can go ahead and sign right back into the profile you were using earlier. Make sure it is that profile, because if you sign into a different profile, the glitch won't work properly, and basically speaking, the glitch will kind of break and you have to start all over from the beginning. So once it's signed in, you need to wait for North Yankton to load up correctly, and then from there you need to select the save that you want to use to bring in this plane. Again, the save that I was using earlier is the same exact save I will load, but as you see here, North Yankton takes a little while to load, and once it's loaded, you can go ahead and press start and go over to game and load game, and then choose the save from there. Again, this is loading up Grand Theft Auto again, so it'll take a little while to load, but as always, Grand Theft Auto takes a really long time to load. So it'll load up the plane, it'll load up the save, and from there, what you need to do is you need to land the plane on the tarmac. It's kind of a hard process, but if you want to practice, you can practice with little dusters and everything like that in single player. And what you need to do is take this cargo plane and land it in the Los Santos airport, and I'll show you exactly where, but you should spawn right back in as you did before with the other save, and you need to make your way on over to the airport. Now I sped this up a little bit because it's kind of painful to watch a cargo plane fly around for too long a time, but once you've flipped your way around, make sure you don't crash into any other planes, as the glitch will fail from there and you have to start from the beginning. Dying doesn't really matter, you can die as much as you want, just make sure you don't destroy the cargo plane. But what you need to do is go ahead and land it on the right side, or the closer side to the street here, as you see, and basically park it. And as you see, I actually overshoot it a little bit, so you can back it up. It does not matter, but this is where you need to put your cargo plane in order for this to work. With the cargo plane, you can back it up, put it forward, whatever you desire to do. Just watch out for other commercial planes taking off. There's a 747 always landing on the opposite side, so that's why I have players spawn in on this side, or at least try to land on this side. And once you've made your way over here, this is the location you should try to be at, because this is the best part to go to. From here, what you need to do is press start and go ahead and hit play GTA Online and go into an open session. It'll automatically load up, it'll basically spawn out and spawn back in as it does with the camera, and once you spawn back in, the cargo plane should be behind you. If there's no cargo plane at the airport, and particularly if it's missing or another player has blown it up, just do the glitch again, as it did not work. What you need to do if the glitch fails is go back to the step where you go to the Xbox Game Store and sign out, as that is where the glitch kind of starts and where you need to start it from, at least. And if you spawn in, and if you turn around and look at the area where you parked and where you landed your plane, this is where it should be. All you need to do from here is run all the way over to your plane and get inside. What's weird about the actual cargo plane is that you can't really get into a door, so when you're near the plane, you have to tap Y or tap triangle to get inside. It's an odd little glitch, and I don't think it was ever meant for players to even get inside of the cockpit, but this is how you get inside. All you need to do is tap Y or triangle, and your character should slowly start running into the side of the plane. If it loads up, it'll actually put you inside and just basically teleport you. And if you have an error, or at least you have a hard time getting inside of it, all you need to do is pull out a gun and shoot the door over here and shoot a little bit of the plane. And as long as you shoot it, if you walk up to it and press Y or triangle, it should actually put you inside. It's weird, but it works, and I've had that issue where basically you can't get inside and it doesn't work correctly. So I wanted to show you this. Actually, it's the version. It's version 1.11. If you see closely, in a little bit I'll show you it, but you can take off the plane and screw around with the players. I haven't tried stuffing things into the back of the cargo plane yet, but I imagine since it's like open up and it's kind of broken in the back, you won't be able to do that. So I'll show you right now. This is a version 1.11. It is currently working for version 1.11 and will hopefully work for the future updates until they patch bringing in any vehicle. Using this glitch, you can bring in any vehicle with the same kind of methods. Any car will work just fine, and you can actually put in any car you want in the save editor. I highly suggest watching out for other players, as this will happen. But since your cockpit and since the entire plane is so massive, generally speaking, if they ever decide to get near you, you'll just blow up and kill everybody around you in that radius. So that's all there is to this glitch. I apologize for saying basically too many times after listening through the commentary, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any problems with this glitch, I'll be sure to help you out. Post a comment in the section, or comment in the comment section, excuse me, and I'll try to respond to it. I get hundreds of comments a day, at least, on every one of my videos, but the fastest way to contact me is through Twitter. So if you guys decide to, or at least you need help, go ahead and contact me through Twitter, and I will help you out. Anyways, that's all there is to the glitch. I know I said this earlier, but thanks for watching. You can go ahead and use this cargo plane to screw around with other players, and they will try to shoot you down, so watch out for them. Also, I apologize for no upload on Saturday, as I was trying to get a 13-car garage method working, but there were so many errors and such a low succession rate that I didn't want to upload that. I'm going to be trying to work on that method soon, and I'll hopefully be uploading it soon, as it is a very important glitch. I mean, 13 cars is very awesome, and what it utilizes is the bike rack, where you hang up all your bikes. The problem with it is that, again, the success rate is so low, and I don't want to upload a video where the low success rate. I always try my glitches out before I ever upload them, so at least you guys will know. Anyways, that's all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, this is the Glitch Guy signing out.